Now at 6, snowfall on parts of the 4 states. Meteorologist Austin Stantz has the latest on what we can expect. Plus, this winter weather preview served as a cautionary tale to MoDOT crews ahead of the real winter season. And
after years of waiting, sports betting is officially live in the state of Missouri. I'm Ben McLeish. I'll have that story coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
4-staters woke up to snow showers this morning and now face a winter weather advisory for tonight. This is KOAM News. I'm Tanya Bach. Currently, road conditions are mostly clear with the occasional slick spot, but the Missouri Department of Transportation has plows dispersed in preparation for more winter weather. Let's go straight to meteorologist Austin Stantz for a first look at the forecast.
Yeah, thanks, Tanya. On the first meteorological day of winter, Mother Nature did not disappoint here in the 4 states, bringing some winter weather to the area. Now, the good news, the heaviest of the snow is now east of 49, but going to be crossing 44 here into Mount Vernon, Monette. You're going to start to see kind of a heavy band of snow starting to move in there right now. As far as snow accumulation, what we've seen so far, light blue, anything under ½ an inch here. The darker blue areas, though, we're seeing around almost 2 inches of snow there near just south of Stockton. Off to the south, Carthage, Joplin here in Jasper County, we're looking at right around ½ an inch there as well. And then off to the east, back south of Mount Vernon, north of Monette, we're looking just over an inch there as well. So we have seen some accumulation with that. Winter weather advisory goes until midnight tonight. Coming up, we'll talk about all the details and if there is more winter weather on the way.
All right, thank you, Austin. Well, the Pittsburgh Christmas Parade begins at 6:30 this evening. KOAM's Dal Quick is live on Broadway where the entries are preparing. Hi, Dal.
Hi, Tanya. First of all, I can confirm, kind of cold out there. The turkey in your fridge, a little bit colder than that. Let me show you something here. That's what you call snow. It's snowing out here. But the good news is it means it's not raining out here. We can deal with a little bit of snow. It adds to the Christmas flavor. These are the floats, the various entries that are lined up down here. There were about 60 of them when we started, but maybe a bit fewer than that tonight because a number have dropped out, a few of them anyway. Among them, the Pittsburgh High School and Middle School marching bands. They're not participating because of the potential damage to the instruments and the fact that those kids can't wear gloves. But the Pitt State marching band is participating. These are some of the entries. Can I get a Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas!
They're in the Christmas spirit. The marching band and the rest of these entries are going to be going from 10th and Broadway down south to 1st and Broadway. Again, it begins tonight at 6:30. And by the way, the Carthage parade begins at 7. So if you're going to come out, bundle up, stay warm, be safe, and we'll see you then. Reporting live in Pittsburgh, I'm Dal Quick. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Dal. And I have on good word that Santa will be there tonight as well. Thank you, Dal. Well, drivers across southwest Missouri got their first taste of winter driving conditions today. Adam Woodbury has more on challenges MoDOT is facing when it comes to clearing the road with this first snow of the season.
Very busy day. Yeah, a lot of prep work leading up to this through the holiday weekend.
Old Man Winter getting a start to the snowy season, and MoDOT says it's ready.
We had a lot of meetings statewide to get our game plan together and make sure that we had our assets where we need them to be ready for this storm.
Jimmy Shannon says one of MoDOT's biggest challenges this year shifted and split traffic patterns on I-44. The 2 westbound lanes are split, with the left lane being what he calls a narrow chute. There isn't much room for a plow.
It adds a challenge to keeping the road clear, having a place to push that snow off. And then also if we do have a crash that occurs in there, it's much harder to clear.
MoDOT was able to get a couple of smaller plow blades, 11 feet long instead of the typical 14 feet. Those trucks, Shannon says, will make continuous loops along I-44 to keep it cleared. And with how narrow the chute is, Shannon says crews do have room to move the snow out, but if we get a bigger storm, it could be more difficult.
If we get big heavy snow, we're going to have to probably have a good plan in place to make sure we can get that snow out of there.
And with the full winter season ahead of us, Shannon reminds drivers to be mindful of plows on the roads.
Don't try to crowd the plow. The best thing to do is stay behind the plow. They might be traveling a little bit slower, but they're making the road in a much better condition to drive.
Well, one of the other challenges MoDOT is facing this year, fewer plow drivers, and Shannon says the department could use more. It's down several hundred drivers statewide. Well, during icy and snowy conditions, AAA wants to remind drivers to always clear all ice and snow from your vehicle before hitting the road. Leftover ice can become dangerous projectiles, causing damage or accidents. A AAA spokesperson says hardened ice chunks can hit with the force of bricks, risking serious harm. To stay safe, clear your windshield, roof, hood, and windows completely. Use an ice scraper and keep defrosters and wipers in good shape. Drive cautiously. Turn on headlights, reduce speed, brake gently, and avoid cruise control on icy roads. And AAA Kansas is expecting an increase in emergency roadside calls when winter weather hits, with slide-offs, crashes, dead batteries, and flat tires causing most problems. A AAA spokesperson says many stay off roads during storms, but call for help afterward, especially as people return to work and school. AAA recommends checking tire tread and pressure, testing batteries, keeping gas tanks half full, and ensuring wipers and lights work properly. If you must drive, stay home if possible. Drive slowly, keep extra distance, and avoid sudden stops or acceleration on icy roads. Be prepared with a winter emergency kit containing blankets, food, jumper cables, and more. Well, some Missouri residents find a new family tradition in fresh-cut Christmas trees. Coming up, we'll tell you more about the choice. But up first, a massive milestone for a southwest Missouri town.
The U.S. Postal Service celebrates an important milestone with a Missouri community known as the Christmas City. I'm Kenny Foreman, and I'll have more on that coming up.
Here's the play thing.
Though the holiday season is just kicking off, many people all across the country have already begun sending their holiday cards, a process made smooth by the U.S. Postal Service. KOAM's Kenny Foreman explains why one post office in Missouri receives frequent deliveries, even in a digital age.
The U.S. Postal Service has been very busy this holiday season. More than 3 billion mail pieces have been processed since Thanksgiving alone. It's a milestone worthy of commemoration here in the city of Knoll, Missouri, or as they say in December, Noel.
These push pins represent some of the areas that we've gotten Christmas cards from. And like I say, by the time the season's over, this thing will be full.
It's an ongoing tradition since 1932. Many people from all parts of the country and even the world turn to the post office in the place nicknamed the Christmas City in order to receive a special cancellation stamp on their mail.
It's international. We get Japan, China, Germany, France. We get cards from all over the place. So it's something that has spread way before I even started here, and I want to keep the tradition going.
The USPS sees the Knoll office as a prime reflection of its commitment to provide reliable service for everyone.
We're just proud of the fact that we're the nation's most trusted federal agency. The tradition continues to grow here in Noel, Missouri. So people are coming to the Postal Service. They know they can trust us. And as I said before, we've already processed 3 billion holiday mail pieces since Thanksgiving evening. So we're out here to celebrate today in Noel, Missouri.
And while the Knoll tradition requires many extra hands, it's not expected to go anywhere anytime soon.
The volunteers, I will continue to take care of them because they work very hard, and without them, we probably couldn't do it without the volunteers. It's a lot. We done 65,000 cards last year. I'm wanting to hit 100,000 this year.
In Knoll, Kenny Foreman, KOAM News.
Post Office began issuing the cancellation stamps on Thanksgiving Day and plans to continue to do so through the first week of January or upon special request. A little later, a heartbreaker for Gorilla fans over the weekend as PSU's playoff hopes come to an end against Harding. Ben McLeish takes a look back.
Portions of southeastern Kansas and southwestern Missouri still under a winter weather advisory. All those winter weather impacts coming up. Well, it is a slick Monday out there as Mother Nature has brought some winter weather to the 4 states. Taking a look outside right now, you can see the snow falling. We're looking at Range Line Road and East 7th Street here. Now notice again that snowfall, it's coming in bands and heavier at times and then slows down, but nevertheless we're seeing slick conditions on the roadways. So make sure you're careful out there this evening. Current temperatures 29 degrees. It is a chilly one out there this evening, and temperatures only going to continue to fall down. So now here in Kansas, we have Cherokee County here still under a winter weather advisory. Same with Crawford and Bourbon County as well. So keep that in mind. And then also in southwestern Missouri, we have quite a few more counties here, but near Joplin and Jasper County, that winter weather advisory going to through midnight. The thing is as the heavier bands of snow continue to move east, these winter weather advisories being condensed down. So I expect Kansas to be out of the winter weather advisory here within the next hour or so, and then we'll see that continue to be condensed eastward. Now, let's take a look at some of the snowfall. Continues to move eastward here. It's the heaviest snow past 49 now, but if we take a look near Mount Vernon here, take a look. Here's where we have that heaviest band of snow just starting to cross Mount Vernon, and starting to impact 44 here as well, and also Route 60. So if you're in Neosho, Monette, Mount Vernon, Greenfield, headed east, if you're going to be heading east towards Springfield, you're going to have to deal with a heavy band of snow as you're traveling through there. The good news, that snow starts to exit the area here by 8 o'clock, but notice temperatures down into the 20s as we're heading into that 10 o'clock hour. But cloud cover will begin to exit the area as we head into tomorrow. So we're going to see some sunnier conditions. The problem we have with those slick conditions out there and a lot of water on the ground, well, bridges ice first. Why is that? Well, we have cold air that runs underneath the bridge and along the top of it as well. With ground, solid ground here, you actually have kind of some insulation underneath it as you have the dirt, the debris, everything underneath there. With bridges, you just kind of have an open area here that cold air can flow in. So you'll see that the bridge will actually start to freeze first here, and that can happen at temperatures between 35 and 32 degrees. We just saw it was 29 right now, going to be 21 overnight tonight. So definitely use caution out there on the roadways tonight. Bitter cold conditions out there this evening. Winds going to pick up as we head into tomorrow between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Future feels like temperatures out there as we head throughout the evening. Again, just bitterly cold. Iola 15 by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Fort Scott 14 is what it's going to feel like out there tomorrow morning as well. Let's take a look at that 7 to 10 day forecast and what we can expect outside of this winter weather. Sunshine returns, temperatures warm up a bit. We still have to deal with some cold overnight lows, Tanya, but definitely take the 40s. The snow not going to stick around long. Our next chance to see any precipitation going to be Saturday on the weekend.
All right, well, yeah, a little bit of warm up this weekend, though. A little bit.
Yeah, I might be able to shed the beanie.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm still going to use mine. All right, thanks, Austin. Well, at Star Pines in Boonville, Missouri, families come to cut down their own Christmas trees. Many first-time customers are making fresh-cut trees part of their new holiday tradition, thanks in part to tariffs driving up artificial tree prices. But despite financial challenges, Star Pines has kept prices steady to serve its customers. A local business rooted in the community, the farm hopes to help create holiday memories that keeps families coming back. Still ahead, sports betting is officially legal in the state of Missouri. Plus, a recap of Pitt State's 10-win season after the Gorillas' playoff loss to Harding. Ben McLeish has those stories and more up next in sports.
Pitt State football season came to a close on Saturday, falling to Harding in the second round of the Division II championships. After the game, it was a lot of reflection for the Gorillas after starting this season with back-to-back losses. PSU, though, turned it around and proved why they're one of the top teams in the country. The Gorillas won 10 straight games, a share of the MIAA title, and a home playoff game versus Chadron State.
We sat down after that UCO loss. We had a couple guys, like 10, 15 guys. We came in, just said what was going good, what was going bad, and, we're just able to get on each other, point out all the bad things that are going on, and we were able to correct those. And, we saw that throughout the season where we're just able to get better and better every single week. And, this team's not someone that's just going to fall over and let someone just run over us. We're going to fight back with everything we got.
We're not a team that just relies on athletes and stuff like that. We're a team that relies on culture and the guys around you. So, we didn't take one step back when we went 0-2. We knew we had the guys to do it. So just believe in each other and the brothers you have next to you.
With a key core of seniors having played their final game in the Crimson and Gold, they also looked back on their time with the Gorillas. For head coach Tom Anthony, he played a role in a lot of their recruitments when he was the defensive coordinator and received a second chance to coach them as the lead man the past 2 seasons.
So much to be proud of. That's a group that was a part of 3 conference championships, 3 playoff appearances, and is obviously helped lay the foundation for where our program is right now. Super proud of those guys and all the work they put into this place.
This place holds a special place in my heart. I think it's more than just the football program. It's just the people, the town, everything they give you. This place, I found my faith here. I found brothers for life. I found family members, everything. So I'll cherish this place forever.
The shift from November to December is always an exciting time of the year. But for Missouri sports fans, this December 1st brings a little something extra.
For more than 3 years, Missouri sports fans have had to cross state lines just to place a legal bet. But now the wait is finally over. Missourians can wager from the comfort of home, inside a casino, or even right here across the Missouri state line. The amendment, approved by voters in November of 2024, has officially kicked in. And just over a year later, sports betting is now live across the Show Me State. So what does that mean for Missourians?
Well, it means they can bet.
For years, Missourians in the 4 states had to drive into Kansas if they wanted to place a wager, but not anymore.
So if you have a mobile app on your phone, you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home.
And beyond the convenience, the amendment brings another benefit, where that new revenue will go.
The money that comes in from sports wagering will go to education, and so I hope it makes a ton of money.
Early estimates show the amendment could generate more than $20 million annually for the state, with much of that revenue going toward education. If you're watching this, sports betting is officially live, meaning you can place bets right now on your phone through apps like BetMGM, DraftKings, or FanDuel. As for me, I'm placing a hopeful bet on the Kansas City Chiefs to make the playoffs.
It's an exciting time for sports fans, but it's always important to remember to gamble responsibly. Well, that's it for sports. We're back with more after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. A proposal to save Joplin's historic Memorial Hall is on the table tonight at a local coffee shop, and we'll have the details. Plus, we'll have the numbers from Cyber Monday and a record-setting holiday shopping season. And some Joplin 5th graders throw their energy behind feeding the 4 states. Those stories and a lot more tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Final check of the forecast?
Yeah, we've got about an hour left of snowfall. That's going to exit the area. We do have some winter weather advisories in place, but as the snowfall exits, we'll be able to allow those to cancel. Good thing is, as we head into tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with sunny skies, temperatures in the 40s.
But regardless, it's pretty cold right now for the Pittsburgh Parade, and the Carthage Parade starts at 7 tonight, too.
Temperatures in the 20s out there.
Ouch. All right, well, were you betting on snow today?
I was not. I woke up this morning and was like, what's that on the ground? But on Friday, we've got the most exciting day of the year. Carthage High School and Seneca High School football have their state championship games. This is it. Win or go home, final game of the year. Also, Fairland has their state semifinals.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you back here at 10. Have a great evening and an even better tomorrow.